Ram Krishna Hari to all my friends. Haripath number 20. Veda Shastra Pramana Sruti Che Vashana Eka Narayana Sara Japa is the first line of the song. Veda Shastra Sruti. So, what are they? See, they are all words of the God, we can say. The ultimate God. So it is the words of the God we mean. See, at first when the God created this universe, He also created this Veda, Shastras and Shrutis. Before creating all other species in this world, He first of all created this Veda, Shastras and everything. Why? The reason is very important. See, God, here our Guru Jnanadev is telling this as a pramana. Pramana means this as a evidence. Which means what? The highest fact reference. Nobody can deny it. Nobody can go against it. Nobody can say it is a wrong. So such a great thing has been evolved by the God. So the reason being, normally the peoples will use their brain and intellect to prove what they think is right. And we are all having abundant intellect, and therefore we are supporting our ego and we are doing many wrong things, telling that it is right. Our intellect is wrongly guided in many ways in our day-to-day life, we are all normally seeing. So in such case, how to find out exactly what is the truth? So therefore the people will never, should never have a confusion. For that purpose the God has created these Veda, Shastras and Shrutis. See, normally when we have a conflict, automatically we go to the court and where the judge will give the judgment. Similarly, here we can consider this Veda, Shastra and Shruti are all the judgment, the final judgment wherein there should not be any conflict against it. So whatever you may think that if it not coincides with that Veda, Shastra, then it is wrong only. So therefore, that must be taken into account. And it is because of that, the Jnanadev, our Guru, is giving that as a pramana. So, with that pramana I am telling you. So, the moment when he quoted that particular thing, we should all wholeheartedly accept it without any confusion. Because that is the ultimate thing which has been come from the mouth of the God directly. It is not the Vedas or Shastras written by anybody else. Today, even the Gyaneshwari or Bhagavad Gita, many people are rewriting it with their own way. But this Veda Shastra is not written by an ordinary human being. It has been done through great sages and saints and through God. And therefore, first we must know the importance of these things. Only then we can able to feel the Hari feel. That means our Guru feel. Because when he is just stating this as a quotation, he is quoting the Veda Shastra Pramana, Sruti Che Vasana. Okay, now what it has been said in that Veda Shastra and Sruti? Eka Narayana Sara Japa. Eka Narayana Sara Japa. See, the whole of Haripath is meant for the developing a bhakti towards God. And of course he is mentioning the name of the God as Hari in some places and Narayana some places, and of course in many names. It is needless to get confusion that when the different names are there are different entities. It is not like that. It is only one thing is existed in this whole world, that is nothing but the God. And that God has been given name as the Hari and Narayana and everything. Okay? And that is why he is telling that Eka Narayana Sara Japa. That means that all these Shrutis, Vedas, Shastras are telling that there is only one thing is existed. We must always salute on that. So we must salute on that. That is one thing. Sara Japa. All Sara means what? Of course, Vedas. There are mainly named as 4 Vedas: Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Dharvana, and number of Shrutis, many number of Shastras. One cannot have one lifetime to read all these things. So our Guru Jnanadev don't want to give all of troubles to us. He has just read everything, he knows everything, and finally he is simply giving the juice of what it has been said in the Vedas. That is what we call it as the name, the Sara, Ekanama Sara. So the juice is nothing but Eka Narayana. We must salute the God. So that is what it has been said in the Vedas. Okay. Okay. By knowing this, how to develop the bhakti? See, the only one is existed which is nothing but a God, and the God himself is manifested in the whole universe, and we are all again nothing but the God himself, and he is inside every one of us, and just for the sake of fun and game, he himself is appearing in all the kind of roles in the universe. So this is the major essence of the all Vedas and Shastras and Puranas. If you are unable to understand this great knowledge, it is extremely difficult to develop the bhakti towards God. See, the bhakti can be developed only if we destroy the ego. What again the ego means? Ego means seeing something as higher and seeing something as lower. Then automatically the ego comes into picture. Once the ego comes into picture, then automatically the likes and dislikes comes into picture. And therefore, if you really wanted to realize who you are and enjoy this whole world, then you must understand this knowledge. You must understand that everything is nothing but a Hari himself is in, for the sake of fun and Maya, he himself appears in all forms. Quite naturally, it is very easily he can able to develop love towards everyone. No matter he is a bad character or good character or whoever it may be. It's an animal, species, everything in this world, because it is all nothing but Narayana. It is all nothing but God himself. God himself is appeared in all forms just to make you happy and to just give entertainment and enjoyment to us. So this knowledge is extremely essential. That is why this haripath is not only giving you a bhakti, it is giving you a fullest jnana. We can say it is a jnana bhakti. It is not an ordinary bhakti which has been explained in the haripath. It is purely explained with full knowledge. This bhakti has been explained through knowledge. So in this first line, he has taken it evidence of this Veda, Shastra and Shruti. He is pointing out that trust Eka Narayana and salute that is everywhere and that is meant for you. See everything equally, love everyone equally, thinking that everything is Narayana. So I think that this is the essence of this first line. And we will move on to the next line. Jaba taba karma harivina dharma vavakachi srama vyartha jaya. Having been explained that the Eka Narayana is the extremely important juice of every Vedas, now he is again telling that you may have a lot of practices like japa, tapa and karma, because in Bhagavad Gita it has been explained karma yoga and bhakti yoga and dhyana yoga, which means tapas. So many things has been explained, of course, but what is the aim of all these practices? To understand everything is Hari, to understand Eka Narayana. So if you forget the result of your procedure, then will the procedure give any result for you? It is impossible now. See, if a person wanted to travel to Chennai, and if he forgets what is his goal, is it possible for him to reach Chennai? It is impossible. Similarly, the end result is Eka Narayana. So we must understand that everything is Hari. That is the end result of all practices. And of course, when you are doing all these practices, you should not forget the end result of what you are going to achieve. You should not forget the goal. So that is why it has been mentioned here, Jaba Taba Karma Harivina Dharma. If you forget the goal of what you are doing, then definitely what will happen? Vavukachi Srama Vyartha Jaya. Srama means efforts which we take. Vavukachi become unnecessary efforts will become wasted completely. So, Vavukachi Srama Vyartha Jaya. Whatever the efforts you make will be going wasted, and all the efforts will become useless, we can say. So, of course, it can be very easily understood, not only in the spiritual path, whatever, even the materialistic path also, one should not forget the goal when he is doing the procedure. Of course, in Karma Yoga it has been said that we should not bother when the result goes wrong, doesn't mean that you should totally forget your goal. If you totally forget your goal, you cannot do any procedure properly. Therefore, one must do the procedure properly, aiming the goal, but at the same time, if you won't achieve the goal, then you can take it as a prasad of God. So this is what the Karma Yoga also means. So therefore, here, whatever the action you do, japa, tapa, karma, if you forget the Hari, then automatically all the things which you are doing is going to be wasted. And we will move on to the third line. Haripati gele the niva tasi tele brahmarakundale sumanagalike. You see, now he has very clearly insisted what is our goal. And now finally he is telling that it is such an happiest, easiest and simplest path. Please do it. So that is what this the aim of the feeling of our Guru Jnanadev here. What a nice example has been given here. Brahmara Gundale Sumana Galike. That means a beetle, we used to say in English, that is trying to drink honey in the flower. So that seems to be an extreme bliss. The reason it has been explained by Vimal also very well, because all the five sense organs, all the four sense organs are completely enjoying equally. So such is the process when the beetle takes the honey, because the beetle not only enjoys the fragrance of the flower, it enjoys the taste of the honey, it enjoys the flower, that means parisha. So everything together. And therefore, the example has been given here, which means what? When you chant the Hari Nama, if you Haripadi means when you chant the Ram Krishna Hari, then automatically you will feel like Brahmara Gundale. You will feel like beetle eating honey in the flower. Nivantasi tele. Such a peace of mind we can have. Such a happiness we can have. So that is what explained here. So this is very important, because our mind are not ready to do which is anything, find it difficult. Always we wanted to do the easiest things in our life. We don't want to do anything which is hard to achieve. Here he is pointing out that it is very easy to achieve. Therefore, do haripath every day. That means every second think of the Harinama. Because all the Srutis, Veda, Shastra, everything has told that you must salute the Harinarayana every time, all the time. So therefore, let us all definitely chant the Hari every day and every second. And final line, Jnanadevai mantra harinamache sastra yame kula gotra varji. So these are all the things which is motivating us and encouraging us, and it is giving a boost to us to chant the Harinama, and which is, of course, is the highest precious thing in this world. Unfortunately, we are all forgotten, and that is why our Guru Jnanadev has given this Haripath to all of us. And what has been said in this final line? Jnanadevi mantra. See, I keep on chanting this mantra. This my mantra, Jnanadev. He himself is telling that Jnanadevi mantra. Harinama che sastra. Do you know? This mantra is like a weapon. Harinama is like a weapon. What kind of weapon do you know? That weapon can even make the upright for the Yama. The Yama, the death god, we used to say, the death god will upright for this weapon. Such a powerful weapon it is. That means that you will never die in this world. Not only you, that is what it has been written in the final line, Yame Kula Gotre Varjiyele. Not only you, the whole of your families and Kula, which means that your sector, everyone will be get liberated from the birth and death cycle, and you will be evolved into the state of wisdom and reach the God and enter into the Vaikunda. So such a powerful thing, the Harinama. Of course, we must chant with full of bhava that has been already explained in the different haripatha. And that bhava can be very easily achieved by reading this first line of this part. Ekanarayana, everything is Hari. The whole world is Hari. Everything is equal. So we can easily develop the love towards everyone in this world, and that will indirectly developing a love towards Hari. So with that bhava, let us chant Hari and let us enjoy like our Guru Jnanadev. Thank you so much to all my friends for listening to us.